4K market share percentage just goes super doubling in sales and is going to save physical media collecting for the summer? Well, let's get into it. In today's video topic, we break down physical media by the numbers. First, we look at the top 20 selling hot titles of a previous week. I give you my thoughts and recommendation on every single 4K there. That way you can make more informed buying decisions for your collecting needs in the future, of course. And then, of course, we take a look at the market share breakdown, where we look at all the different disc formats you'll love to collect, whether it's Blu-ray, 4K, DVD. We're going to compare them all today just to look at some market trends, see where physical media is going, and ultimately we talk about the state of physical media, the future of collecting, and we just have a great time talking them movies, of course. So if it sounds like you're in the right spot, go ahead and super smash that like and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you're alerted when new physical media numbers are posted, of course. And leave in the comments below what titles have you been picking up as of recent. But let's get into the list of Banga Bangers. So first up at the bottom, we're going to have When Evil Lurks from RLJ and Shudder. I picked up this 4K as well. It was a reasonable price. I heard great things, and I thought it was pretty darn good. Definitely horrific and haunting. It's like a possession kind of slashing combo movie. Very creepy, very atmospheric, really intense in some moments. So if you're a horror fan, I recommend checking that out. Next up, we got Alien from 20th Century. Alien just pops up from time to time on this list. It's an all-time classic sci-fi horror movie, so love to see Alien there. Next up, we got Jason Goes to Hell from Arrow Video. Really cool art design cover here. It's a fun Jason movie, so yeah, when it gets discounted in the future, I might pick it up. Next up, we got Akira from Crunchyroll. A great classic anime movie, really good hand-drawn animation, some good social commentary there. So definitely, if you can get that on a good price, if you're an anime fan, check that out. Next up, we got Nosferatu 2024 from Universal. I thought this movie technically was great from a filmmaking standpoint. I don't know how entertaining it was to where I want to rewatch it multiple times, but I thought, the acting was good. The set production design was all good, costumes, all of that. So it definitely had the atmosphere, if anything. Next up, we got a new one here with The Wiz from Criterion. I do want to see this Criterion in the Criterion sale. I got to pick it up when it's discounted, but I do want to check it out because I don't know if I've ever seen this one, or if it has, it's been a really long time. Next up, we got a new one here with 11 Rebels from Well Go USA. Have not seen this one. I think I saw it in stores maybe. Have no desire really to check it out unless I hear some great things from you guys in the comments below. Next up, we got Alien Romulus from 20th Century. All-time great Alien franchise movie. I love what they did to kind of, reignite the franchise there. So I thought there were some really cool visual effects in that sucker too. So really like that one. And next up, we're going to have Deadpool and Wolverine from Disney and Marvel. Fun MCU movie. I mean, come on, Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman. What better can you do than that for just fan service? So very entertaining, great cameos, great references, totally fan service, the movie. Next up, we got The Dead Zone from Shout Studios. I have not seen this one. I believe it's a Stephen King story, right? So I got to check it out. I've heard really good things about this one. They did a new steelbook, I believe. Next up, we're going to have a new one here with Lord of Illusions from Shout Studios. Sounds very mysterious. Know nothing of this movie, though. So once again, I'll have to look to your guys' recommendations in the comments. Next up, we got a new one here with Drop from Universal. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. No, not that kind of drop. But this was a fun kind of like horror thriller in theaters I saw. I guess uses the airdrop technology as the premise. But I thought it was a decent little watch. I don't know if I want to rewatch it a whole bunch of times, but for a one-time watch, if you're a thriller fan, I would check it out. There's some cool things in there. Next up, we're going to have Gladiator 2 from Paramount. Good Sword and Sandal sequel, some good performances, some cool, Coliseum moments. So I thought it was decent enough. Next up, we got Kingdom of Heaven from 20th Century. Fancy steelbook came out, and then it got re-in-stock for a little bit. It went on eBay for like hundreds of dollars. And I want to stay away from that. Like, I don't want to be a part of that price gouging stuff. So I'm like, no way, not even going to chance it. I don't think I've seen the movie either, but if I were to blind buy it, it would need to be like $25. I don't think that's ever going to happen. So whatever. Peace out, Kingdom of Heaven. All right, next up, we're going to have a new one here with The Return of the Living Dead from Shout Studios. They're always re-releasing this in the different editions. I think it's a pretty darn good zombie movie. It's definitely some fun, but I'm happy with my 4K I have of it. Next up, we got a new one here with Swordfish from Arrow Video. This is a great action thriller right here. Now, I already have a Blu-ray, so I don't need to buy the 4K at top dollar, but if it got cheap in a Arrow Video sale, then maybe I would do that because I know Arrow does great work, especially with action movies like Long Kiss Goodnight. They did some great stuff with. So Swordfish, I could definitely see that being great as well. So maybe in the future. Next up, we're gonna have Sonic the Hedgehog 3 from Paramount. I absolutely love this movie. It's a family movie that has really everything, great acting talent, has some comedy, has some dark emotional moments, has some epic action scenes. So really love Sonic Hedgehog 3. That one's a great one. Next up, we got Captain America Brave New World from Disney and Marvel. I'm surprised this one has been in the top of these lists for a while now. And I'm like, people, I guess, are picking this up because of the Captain America name. It's the weakest out of all the movies by far. No competition there. I mean, there's some cool moments in it. You know, I like what they try to do, connecting it with the Incredible Hulk. By the end, it kind of felt a little flat for me in some moments. So I'm like, I'll pick it up when it's super cheap. But I mean, people are paying top dollar for that sucker for weeks now. So pretty interesting. I mean, it's MCU. I guess it sells. Next up, we got a new one here with a working man from Warner MGM. I was disappointed by this one. I mean, it's a Jason Statham action movie. I shouldn't have been hoping for something amazing, but The Beekeeper was great. I had a great time with that one. So this one just wasn't on that level. Let's get back to the Beekeeper franchise. Next up, our number one new one here. No surprise, we got Sean Connery, James Bond 007 six-film collection here from Warner MGM. And I mean, this was a hot set. Everybody wanted these 007 movies on 4K for the longest time. Now, I think I didn't really care for that Steelbook box set design, but to get a standard 4K set of that when it gets cheaper, yeah, maybe, or maybe I'll just wait till they have the entire 007 like series all on 4K eventually. I mean, it's going to be expensive, but you know they'll eventually do that, right, with all the actors. So maybe I'll wait till that point because you know I already have other movies of 007 on other formats, and I'm kind of content with that for the moment. But happy for people loving that set there. But very, very cool. So some good new stuff in there. A lot of studio stuff this time. A little bit of boutiques in there too, with like Criterion and Arrow and Scream Factory. But a good mixture, I would say, different genres and all of that. So whatever you love to collect, you are probably happy that week. But now let's get into the market share breakdown. So I'm going to bring up the top secret files, guys, to look at really what's going on lately, because there's some shenanigans happening, I think, with the 4Ks right now. So let's take a look. So bringing up a couple charts, one ending June 14th, 2025, and the other before that was June 7th. So June 7th, we were in total panic mode for 4K Ultra HD because they got the 7.3%. I'm like, oh my gosh, our 4K is disappearing. Are people over them? The price point is just pricing everybody out. But they did have a little bit of a bounce back here. 14.5%. I don't know if it's because of the new titles with the 007 movies and like, those hot titles right there that really boosted the numbers. I'm guessing that's why. So it's good. It pretty much doubled. So that's good. We're off life support now for 4Ks, but we're still not doing great, right? We're not above 15%. We're not above 20%, and nothing like that. So still kind of a weak sauce for 4Ks, but better than it was the week previous. Blu-rays are always in this spot, 20 to 25%, closer to 25% this previous week. So okay, Blu-rays, you're just in there. You're just in there in the middle. You'll always be in the middle. And that's just how you're gonna be. You're never gonna get above 40% or anything like that. I don't know what to say about Blu-rays there. I think they're great value for the price for sure, but they just can't grab onto that market share like these other formats. Because I've even seen 4Ks, get the 30 something percent before, like over Blu-rays. I'm like, okay, Blu-rays, what are you doing wrong there? Now, DVDs, of course, they dropped a little bit because 4Ks picked up the extra percent. So they're around 60% this week. Before, they were closer to 70%. So, I mean, they're still king by far, way dominating the market shares. I mean, just over half, right? Over 60% in 2025. I always have to say that because I'm always a little bit shocked by it, but they're the convenient, cheap option. They work well enough. Some people just want to watch the movie and own it in their collection. So that's why they still go with the DVDs over streaming. But once again, I mean, yeah, Blu-ray is just not picking up the steam, and 4Ks are up and down roller coaster constantly. So let's talk about the future here, the state of physical media collecting. What's happening out there? I feel like some people, once again, are tighter on the wallets these days. Yeah, they'll come out for some of the big stuff like the 007 Sean Connery set and things like that. But in general, I don't think a lot of people are picking up those 4Ks day one anymore. They're waiting for the sales, waiting for the discounts, probably holding on to the wallets for those Prime Day sales coming up here in July. Of course, the Criterion sale is always big in July, so I think people are saving up for that and are going to go wild in July. Hopefully. So we'll probably see 4Ks maybe get above 20-25% in July at some point. Now, if they don't, then we're definitely in trouble for physical media collecting. That just means less and less people are collecting out there, because you would assume it would go more to a collecting niche market, premium collectors. So the 4K Blu-ray numbers would rise, right? But if that doesn't happen, then we're like, oh my gosh, I guess collectors are getting out of here all entirely. And of course, that's very sad because we're a collecting movie watching community here. So we want to see good things for all movie watching, including like theater stuff. Looks like tracking numbers are not doing good for some of these high profile summer blockbuster movies where you're like, oh, I thought we were going to be projected more with Superman, projected more with Jurassic Park, but these movies just aren't bringing out people to the theaters in the summer. So what's happening right now in the summer? I know it's hot. It's hot out there. I guess people are like, their brains fried. They're like, we can't handle no movies right now. So yeah, unfortunately, once again, theaters are struggling. Physical media collecting struggling. Streaming, once again, has always been kind of a constant struggle where it's like, yeah, people have streaming, but it's not really a main focus. It's always in the background. People are doing other stuff with their time now, whether it's on other social media platforms or playing video games. And so a lot of streaming platforms aren't even making a great profit because it costs so much to put the content, licensing rights, things jump around from platform to platform, and then sometimes you can't find these movies at all. So it's like, oh my gosh, movies are like the wild, wild west right now in 2025. I thought we would have had this movie industry like going good. We would have had a system by now. But in the last, few years, I guess it's just been falling apart. So what is happening out there, people? You guys got to let me know. Like, we need some hope for the summer, whether it's at the theaters, whether it's physical media collecting. Heck, I'll take a half decent original movie to streaming if they can do that. They can never do that, though. So you guys will have to let me know. These are just my thoughts right now. Let me know in the comments below. What are you excited for, hopeful for in the summer with movies? What do you plan to pick up in July? Like, what movies are you going out to the theaters for? Like, let's get some movie hope going there in the comments below. Let's respond to each other. So we build this movie loving community. It gets this information out to more people. Once again, if you haven't, super smash that like and subscribe, that notification bell, so you're alerted when a new physical media by the number breakdown video posts, of course. And most importantly, have a great day watching and talking your movies. And you love this physical media topic, another way to really help the channel is just by clicking and watching another video all the way through right now. And thank you so much, my mega membership supporters. If you love talking and collecting movies, consider joining the Mega League of Film Fans through memberships to support content creation while gaining access to perks like shoutouts, exclusive videos, and future topic choices.